Concola, I too want to support this motion this evening, and it's a terrible, terrible, sad situation, and I want to show fear fault to the Dini, Oga, Stasta, and St. Gallery Fashion. I want to welcome people to the gallery, and they shouldn't have to come here, but unfortunately in this country, especially with health, there's so many good things that happen, and we acknowledge that, but in this area of scoliosis and indeed urology, I mean, it's just beggars belief. And the amount of money, when I was elected here, first privileged in 2007, I think the budget for the HSE, Department of Health, was around 7-8 billion. Now it's 24 and growing. And these situations are just intolerable. Totally intolerable. And my late brother was a paediatrician of some renown, Glad Westham, and a lady put pen to paper, a wonderful lady, Clodagh Sweeney, who had a little daughter, Kerry, born with huge difficulties when she was born, and went all through life like that. And he happened to be her paediatrician. And Clodagh contacted me probably 2 years ago and said that my late brother had asked him before he died that she should write a book about her story. But she did. I spent hours and weeks and years of research, and a wonderful story. And I was privileged to launch that book in Clonmala 2 weeks ago. And it tells the story of her battles with the HSE, of her very, very sick child, and having to battle for everything, and having been dismissed by so many, medical people. And acknowledge also there were a lot of good people along the way, but she had to fight in the courts, a massive court battle to get recognition for her child. And the child didn't develop scoliosis. It wasn't sick enough. And same story, had the operation, was after awful battles, but then she outgrew it, and the steel rod came out to it, holding her back, and a telling, truly awful story. And she put this to paper, and it's a wonderful story. And how the surgeon here then would not redo the operation. I would not allow her, allow her to give her a letter to go to England. Such a horrific, and I know that's a minority it happened, but it was just disgusting. And I salute Clodagh Sweeney, and God rest her daughter died at the age of 16 in 2014. And there was such support in the community, and such support in her family and her mother and the child's little sister as well. So a wonderful story, but I advise anyone to get the book and read it, to see the battles that the HSE legal teams put up in front of ordinary people when they're fighting for justice for their families. It beggars belief that the state would allow the legals to force a mother like that with such a sick child. I got rest the child now. I hope she's in heaven with the angels, and I know she is after all her suffering. An inspiration, this woman, but the way she had to battle. Bring tears to a stone, the stories in the book, of the way she had to battle to get her child seen after. But the worst part was when the operation gave in, and the bear that was brought in gave in. The surgeon knew, and just ego, and she said that to his ego wouldn't allow him to admit that he made a mistake and the operation went wrong. It's more and truer and Russian. Good.